Hello, it's the 1st of February. That means it's time to set up February in my journal. And look, my head's already in the way. I haven't been at it 2 seconds. You'd think I could draw a heart without getting my head in the way, wouldn't you? Never mind. The video is really staticky because I just don't have time to sit here and let it buffer before doing the voiceover. So, never mind. Anyway, hearts in the corners because, it's the month of love. I used a nice pretty red pen. It's number 856 by Tombow. And I used a gold Pentel, no, I lied, a Pilot G1 in gold. I thought I'd do hearts in every corner. And then like a gold arrow, sort of, there's my head. A gold arrow framing the heart, as it were. It looked really good in my head. It looks really pants on paper. Never mind. I originally was going to go with a cursive February right across the page and getting it looking really like fancy and all that lot. But I don't know what it is. When I try and write cursive large, it looks pants. So I very, very, very lightly sketched February in just plain regular. Oh, there goes my phone. Plain regular font, and yeah, just did it like that. That's one of my kids asking me what time they need to be here tomorrow. I texted my entire family 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, and said, does anybody have any questions? I'm going to bed early tonight. Fuck's sake. Never mind. I'll text her back in a minute. So, yeah, my daughter's moving house tomorrow, so the entire family's got to be involved because she's pregnant, her husband's disabled, and it requires me and my boys basically to move her. So, yeah. I checked the spelling of February 3 million times, and I still keep looking at it going, did I do it right? It's one of those words that you know how to fucking spell it. It's a bit like Wednesday, until you actually have to write it down. Or the word guard, There are certain words, isn't there, in the English dictionary that you think about when you spell them. Anyway, so next is my tracker. This year I have incorporated mine and Daryl's tracker in together. It's just a regular square tracker, really. This month is lovely because you don't have to do as many days. So, yeah, I'm slowly learning through past experience that it's best to do all the writing bits down before you draw out and then realise that you fucked up drawing it out, So, yeah, I wrote it all in. I don't know why my head's in the way. I just couldn't get comfortable today, and every time I leant over, my head was in the way. Typical. The line there in the middle that I've drawn, that's done in the same pen as the outside of the grid. And the reason for that is because it's a lighter pen. You'll see now as I fill the grid in that it's in a smaller nib pen than the outside and that line across the middle. I use a Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen in the F size, and that is a 0.5, and I use a Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen in the S size, which is a 0.3. So although there's only 0.2 in it, it's noticeable. So, well, it's noticeable enough to me. It kind of blends in a little bit on this one, but you can just see that dividing line in the middle of the grid. And actually what that dividing line is for is it separates mine and Daryl's draws from each other. So I know when I'm on like day 20 and I'm going down the thing, when I reach that grid line, I know that next should be Daryl's teeth, school lessons and all that lot. This is where now my entire family all started texting me going, oh, what are we doing, blah, 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 blah. It's like, dude, I texted you like over an hour ago. Why are you texting me now? Leave me alone. Never mind. It's going to be one of those weeks. Second is, or third should I say, after my cover page, is my square tracker. Oh yeah, a bit more texting. People say, you know, how do I draw it so quick? And it is reasonably quick now. It's practice, to be perfectly honest with you. What I do is I know that my tracker fits the width of my page, and it's a square tracker, so it's the same amount of squares high as it is in width. The square in the middle is 4 by 4, so I know that. I don't even have to count that, I know that. And there are 11 rows, 10 things that I track, and or 10 levels that I track, and then the date goes around the outside. So the lines going across the tracker that create the columns, obviously it's corner to corner, so from the outside corner to the inside corner, and then back to the outside corner opposite, if that makes sense. And I do the same thing with the other lines. They all meet in the same place. I count 3 1/4 squares from the corner line on, say, like the right hand wall, if you like, and then that will go through. I will obviously not draw through the middle box, and then it will go to 3 1/4 squares on the outside. It's really hard to explain without showing you guys. I'm going to have to do a decent video, I think, because I do get asked about this a lot. I may have to do a separate video for March, maybe, if I remember. And then all I do is I write the date around the outside. Only 28 days this month. Everybody's swooning over the fact that, you know, it's a 4-week month and that it is just perfect when you draw it out. Oh, God, I knew that over a year ago when I actually drew my future log. Never mind. This is my sleep tracker. The left side of my sleep tracker denotes how well I think I slept. The right side of my sleep tracker is my sleep hours according to my Fitbit. It's not always right. It's actually quite often wrong because I wear my Fitbit loosely, and there are periods during the night where it doesn't tend to pick up. So yeah, this tracker on the right is just my steps, and on that I just record how many steps I've done per day. I do 1,000 steps to 2 squares. I forgot to do this last month, and April actually called me on it, and she said, "Oh, you haven't done your card of the day spread." And it wasn't that I had, you know, I planned on it. I just forgot to draw it. It was a bit insane, really. But I was late getting my January spread out, and now I'm late getting my February spread out, and it's insane. I think my word for 2021 should have been like prompt or something. You know, be on time, be prompt, and all that lot. This is an easy one. I pull a tarot card each day, and I've given myself 2 lines to write about what the card is telling me. I've been asked, do you ask it a question? You know, what? And no, really, all I do is I shuffle it and I think, what have you got to tell me today? A bit more hydrating there. And now this is my chores tracker. This is probably one. This is another one that gets a lot of attention. It's also been copied a few times, which is lovely. Basically, I write down what chores I need to do each day of the week. So on Mondays I clean the loo, I do some laundry, I tidy my office. Those are always done every day, as are the dishes, worktop and sweep. They're supposed to be done every day. Mondays I also clean the TV and I mop the floor, or I'm supposed to. And each day I do an extra something different. So like Mondays is mop the floor, Sundays is strip the beds, Tuesdays put the bins out. You know, it's things like that. And I write it down so that basically so that I can mark it off. And I'm awful because I never do them all. I can't remember last time I mopped my kitchen floor. It's really bad. I am such a messy woman. But there you go. And it's just a simple grid. It's quite self-explanatory once you see it, but people are always like, "Oh wow, that's so cool." Um, yeah, I came up with it. Gosh, year and a half ago now, I think. The ones there on the top left of that page, those are the ones that have to be done monthly. Again, I think I did one of those last month, and that was descaling my kettle. So yeah, I need to try and make a better effort this month. We'll see, hey? We'll see how that goes. So yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Once I've finished drawing it all in and making it pretty for you, I will go back and have a quick flip through for you. Yeah. So I hope you find that satisfactory. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. I always do. Any comments, questions, suggestions, or feedback, please do leave them down below. Every comment gets a like, a love, or a written response. A thumbs up would be really appreciated. And if you're not already, why don't you hit the little icon down in the corner and you'll be subscribed. And if you hit the bell, you'll be notified when I upload new content. I really appreciate you spending time with me today. Don't forget to check out some of the other videos that will pop up on screen at the end of this video, really. Yes. Yeah, so there we go. And I will see you next time. Take it easy, guys. Bye. Bye.